Will has always been a very guilt-ridden person by nature. He's always held on to this idea that he's not a good person and needs to do better. So when he kills someone, despite it even being accidental, he cannot shake the guilt that it was his fault and he is destined to be a sinner for the rest of his days.
I'm here now.
Well, Leonard has had his problems with God and guilt, a lot of guilt and shame, and he tries his best to just be there for him.
God still loves you very much, Will.
Everybody who loves and cares about Will wants him to open up and talk about this traumatic event, but within the series he doesn't, and therefore erodes a path of destruction.
I'm really worried about him.
Which is why we're here.
She wants to be part of what's going on and help if she can.
Geordie really does understand the need to forget, but he also understands the need for a friend to intervene.
Well, you need to talk to me. Or to God, to Bonnie. Otherwise it'll rot inside.
He loses the ability to be able to speak to God, and that's always been a lifeline with every problem.
Help me to hear you again.
And so he starts going a bit darker with the way that he deals with it. And throughout the series, Will goes into his self more and more.
You all right? Lost all that fire already?
And Geordie, I think, finds it harder to access him.
Geordie is the father Will never had, and there's a moment where Geordie thinks he's going to lose him.
Geordie, no!
You are gonna have to knock this on the head.
Try.
Well, you try harder.
It's a father's disappointment of his son when Will does something that is so selfish and disrespectful that it's not only upsetting, but really traumatic for Geordie as well.
Bonnie and Ernie, your baby, they deserve so much better than this.
What if I can't forgive myself?
Now, that I can't help you with.
That's quite a key of this series. If you're in trouble or you're feeling misplaced, the only person that can actually get you out of that is yourself.
You did everything you could.
Will tests Bonnie's limits of forgiveness in this series because he's testing his own limits about how much he can forgive himself.
You never leave us again.
I will never leave you again.
Good.
The darkness always comes before the dawn.
That it does.